I'm Chef Gabe, and this is Under the Hood. Since day one, the wood fire grill has been a quintessential part of Terracer's identity. So let's pay tribute to the grill using ribeye, beets, radicchio, and grilled onions. The day before, we visited John Fontaine at Rio Gozo Farms. First, John showed me some incredible red beets.
So these are your classic red beet. They've got this, beautiful waist to them, and then these really pronounced stems in them. You can see all the veination all the way through, and then they just have this really beautiful dark color to them as well.
And people forget, John, right? You can eat the stems and the tops, and the greens are the best part.
Oh yeah, it's such an important vegetable to so many cultures too. One of the reasons is you can just hold it forever.
Yeah.
You know, once you take the tops off it, as long as it stays in a cool, dark place,
exactly.
It's great forever.
Next, he took me to see some awesome radicchio.
And this is the Treviso radicchio, named after the Treviso region in Italy. And right now, because it's spring, you can see we've got these really great...
oh man, you can hear how tight it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the heads on them are really, really beautiful, and they kind of button up or bullet. And then here, check out the leaf structure on the inside.
Wow, John, these are amazing. No way.
Yeah, huh?
These are perfect for grilling.
Yeah.
Look at the core. It's
really?
like the heart of an artichoke or something like that, right?
Yeah.
What a taste. People forget that, you know, peppery, bitter, it all goes. Something sweet, counterbalance.
I'm sure you'll figure out something amazing to do with it.
Lastly, we picked some fresh spring onions.
These are Walla Wallas, or they're also called Bermudas. They're that really sweet white onion. It just doesn't bite as hard as the others, and so it's a great foundation to a lot of dishes, or a standalone on its own.
Man, I can't wait to use them.
Yeah.
Let's get some.
Okay, cool.
And now, back to the grill. Wrap 3 medium-sized beets in 2 layers of foil and place them in the embers of a pre-prepared wood or charcoal grill. Cook them for 20 to 30 minutes, or until a knife easily slides in. Set them aside. Believe it or not, we're gonna cook these spring onions directly on the coals. We want these onions to burn, because just like smoke, char is also a flavor that can be used in a dish. Now, if you don't have a wood fire or charcoal grill at home, you can always cook these beets and spring onions in a high-temp oven. Place 2 large spring onions directly on the coals and cook them until they are black but tender. In a blender, place the blackened onions, 2 tablespoons of agave, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Then puree until smooth. Strain through a sieve and set aside. Since we're playing with big, bold flavors, let's add a bitter element to this dish. Radicchio can be sharp, spicy, and bitter, depending on its variety. This particular variety is Treviso, and it has a slight bitterness, perfect for this dish. Season the half Treviso with salt and oil. Place them on a hot grill for 3 minutes, cut side down. Then remove and set aside. Peel and cut the cooled beets, dress them with red wine vinegar, oil, and salt. Let's make a pan sauce for this dish with cherries, shallots, and red wine. Sweat a half cup of diced shallots over medium-high heat with some oil and salt. Once the shallots are translucent, add a cup of pitted and sliced cherries and cook for 1 minute. Add 1 tablespoon each of minced garlic and chopped rosemary. Saute for 30 seconds. Off the heat, add a 1/4 cup of cognac and flambe. Once the fire goes out, add 2 cups of red wine and reduce by half. Next, add 2 cups of beef stock and once again reduce by half. Finish with salt and pepper to taste and keep warm. All these components work really well with any cut of beef. We'll be using some Mil-Mart ribeye. Season the ribeye with kosher salt, black pepper, and coarse ground fennel. Grill the steak into your desired temperature, then set aside to rest. We have our black onion puree, dressed beets, grilled Treviso, our steak, cherry wine sauce, and garnish with rosemary and sea salt. You can't go wrong with some farm fresh produce, a wood-fired grill, and some Herzog red wine.